Since it seems someone has blabbed, as the captain put it. The entire crew knows the purpose of our voyage.
No.
The thought of gold can make otherwise honest men behave foolishly. Our precautions are simply to deter them from doing so. You understand?
Yes. We sailed that night, dead with the tide.
Weigh anchor, Mr. Mate! Aye, sir! All the way anchor! To a land from Raglan! Give us a straight barbecue! Aye, aye, Joe! Oh, 15 men on a dead man's chest! Yo! And a bottle of rum and drink, and the devil had done for the rest! Yo! And a bottle of rum. Now some did stomp and some did swear! Yo! And a bottle of rum. And they slashed and they ripped with
Next morning, we're out of sight of land with a good following breeze. As best as I can tell, Captain Smollett and all the crew seem to know their business pretty well. And Squire, he spoils the men like Billy-o. There's double grog at the least excuse, and duff if he hears it's one of the hands' birthday. Then there's a great barrel of apples broached in the waist for the men to help themselves. This is Soon's favourite meeting place for us all.
What you listening to old Israel for, lads? He's nothing to say. When they give the rest of us brains, they filled his noddle with oakum.
Come off it, John.
Well, it's true, Abraham. Why, this old bird of mine's a dozen times wiser than Israel. Ain't ya, eh?
He's had that bird ever since I've known him, I reckon.
How old is she, Barbecue?
Captain Flint here, Alan, is 100, maybe 200-year-old. Yeah, they live forever, mostly parrots do. She's been in Madagascar, Suriname, and Portobello. She sailed with the great Captain England, the pirate, she has. Oh, yeah. If anybody's seen more wickedness, it's the devil himself. You smell powder, ain't you, Captain? Hmm?
To me, Silver seems the cheeriest, cleverest and best man I've ever met in my young life. Then one evening, it's the very end of the voyage, sundown. I goes to the barrel for an apple. There's scarce any left and I has to climb into it. And I'm tired, I don't know. Somehow I falls asleep. I wakes to hear voices talking low. What I hears makes me want to scream.
Walrus, Flint's old ship. Why, I seen her amuck with blood and weighed down to the scuppers with gold. You see, Flint was Captain Abraham, but me, I was quartermaster along of my timber leg. I lost that in Captain England's service, fighting for old England. Yeah, and the same broadside, Pew lost his deadlights.
Aye, he was the flower of the flock, was Flint.
You're smart, you are, Abraham Gray. Young as you are, you're smart as paint. Now, are you with us?
Well, I tell you now, I didn't have a quarter like this job till I had this talk with you, John. But there's my hand on it. If anyone can do it, you can.
That's so. Think glad. £700,000 with Flint salted away. Aye. After this cruise, I'll set up gentlemen in earnest.
When do we strike, John?
When I say. Ain't got the map, don't forget. I'm dry with the talking. Get me an apple, Abraham, to wet my pipe like.
Apple? Stow that. Have a go at rum.
No, I'll have my mouth full of rum when the squire and his cronies and where old Flint is. Till then, an apple will do me. An apple, I say.
Right, be Captain Silver.
Land ho!
Land! Get me up, Gray. Help me up. We're here by the powers.
Here, John. You can just make it out in the moonlight.
That there's Spyglass Hill. I named my old house after it.
Recall it well, eh, Jack?
Ah, did I do. Every blood-stained inch, Israel.
Hey, what about Gray here?
Abraham Square. And the others?
Most of them. You chose them well.
Oh, with the squire's help, shipmate.
Anyone ever seen that land before?
Yes, hands at me, sir. We watered here with a trader.
Step up here with the other pair of you.
Aye, sir. Sir. Make yourself scarce, Abraham.
Right, Captain.
As they go, I starts to ease myself out of the barrel, trusting to the dark and the confusion. I spies the squire.
Squire! What? Hawkins!
Hush, sir, hush, I beg you.
What on earth were you doing in the barrel?
Squire, I have terrible news. Get the doctor and the captain to your cabin now. And please, don't say anything.
Well, really?
Mutiny, by God!
Our service to you, Jim.
Didn't I say he was a plucky lad lives here?
He's certainly a lucky one. Now,
I have a couple of points to make, and with Mr. Trelawney's permission, I'll name them.
You are the captain, sir.
First, Hawkins says most of the crew is with Silver.
Yes, sir.
For the present, we can only be sure of ourselves and Mr. Trelawney's 2 home servants, Redruth and,
Joyce, my butler.
Yeah.
Not the marshal, I'm afraid.
6 against, well, we must suppose at worst all the crew, that's 19. But as far as we know, we command all the firearms aboard.
Thanks to you, Captain.
And my second point, Silver is unaware that he's been discovered and does not have the map. It may be that he'll try to obtain it by force.
If we could get the men ashore, could we not sail away, or at least hold the ship against them? We have the arms.
It's a thought, sir. I'll try to get them ashore when we anchor. My only fear is that Silver will see through our ruse. We must know the minute he suspects.
Hawkins here can help more than any. He'll not be wary of you, Jim. It's hard, I know, but you must stick close to Silver. Watch him. Try to find which of the men are with him.
Hawkins, I put prodigious faith in you, my boy.
I'll try, sir. I'll try to be my best. I will, I promise.
Drop anchor, me hearties!
Well, Jim, who'd have thought it'd be that old island over there we was a-coming to, eh? Mind, what we're doing here beats me. You any idea, Jim?
No, not I, Long John.
Hey, my lads, you've had a hot day of it. The turn ashore will do no one any harm.
Hey!
You may take the gigs, and as many as want to may go ashore. We officers have work to do aboard. So,
Aboard,
Job
eh?
Anderson, you take charge of one of the boats with Davis.
Aye, aye, sir.
And Silver,
Sir.
you and Alan the other. I'll fire a gun half an hour before sundown to call you back.
Right, you be, sir. That's proper gentlemanly of you.
Sir, I've got to go.
No,
Can I
you
say-
come along, Long John, Jim. I'll show you the sights of this your island.
I'm not sure I can come with you, Long John. The squire and the doctor might need me to...
Israel!
What's that, Jack?
Ain't it strange? The way the captain of the gentry seemingly ain't coming ashore. But then you wasn't thinking of coming ashore either, was you?
Why, no, Jack, no.
No.
Me and George Murray and Tom Morgan, and maybe Dick and 1 or 2 of the others, we'll stay aboard. Have a hand or 2 of cards, we will.
Good. There, Jim, you wouldn't want to be hove to with Israel and that gang, would you? No. You come along, Long John. You do that. You pose a good oar, Alan, I'll give you that.
What you bring that old bird with you for, Long John?
Why not, lad? She's been here before, she has. Ain't you, Captain? We're nearly in now, lads. Couple more pulls. I tell you, Jim, a sweeter island for a lad to go ashore you'll not find. Ship oars, lads, we're here. Yes, Jim, you'll climb trees and you'll chase goats and Lord knows what else. It'll be... Jim, come back! Come back!
It's sheer panic. That's all I can say makes me run for it. I'm deaf to all Silver's shouting. I runs up the beach, then on and on and on into the woods, on and on and on, till finally I'm blown and throws myself down. I recall, it's strange. I talks to myself, leastways to the doctor in my head, but out loud. I'm sorry, Dr. Lizzie, truly I am. I didn't mean to run away. It's just... I was frightened. If I do anything... But I stops quick when I hears a voice. It's Alan, the young seaman.
No, I won't join you, never. I don't care what you say.
Then I hears another soft, kind and friendly that strikes terror into me. Yet I'm still not prepared for the horror that follows. I lies low, keeping silent as I can, listening.
Mate, it's 'cause I thinks gold dust of you. That's why I'm here telling you. It's to save your neck I'm speaking. But I'm a warning you. If you don't join, it's the end for you. You gotta join or you're done.
Silver, you're old and you're honest. There is a name for it. And you'll go along with this. John, it's mutiny.
You've no other choice, Alan.
John, as sure as God sees me, I'd sooner lose me hand than turn again me duty. What in heaven's name? Silver, what was that?
That? I reckon that'll be Job Anderson seeing to Davis.
Then rest his soul for a true seaman. Davis killed, is he? Well, as for you, John Silver...
I scarce believes my eyes. Silver, he's as agile as a monkey. He's grabbed the branch and heaved his crutch at Alan. Alan falls. Next moment, Silver's on top of him. He sticks his knife in. again and again. But the worse, it's the way he whistles. As he cleans the blood off on a blade of grass. Then he goes off, still whistling. I'm stuck. The terror can't move. Must have been there 10 minutes, maybe more. When I hears a bit of sound just behind me. Hello? Who's there? Who is it? Ah!
Don't budge! I'll beat your brains out, I will! Don't move, I said! How strong I am! Who was that? He one of Flint's men? I heard him scream. I did. Who was he? Flint here, is he?
Flint's dead.
Flint dead? Hey, Flint dead? Well?
Yes, dead at rum in Savannah.
Is he now? Who killed this man, then? You kill him?
No. It was one of Flint's old hands who did it. A man with one leg.
Long John sent he? If when he did, I'm pork. Old Ben's as good as pork. That silver ship I see down the anchorage?
No, it's not Silver's ship. No, Silver didn't send me. Long John Silver, is my enemy.
Is he now? Your enemy, eh? Yeah. What do they call you, boy?
Jim.
Jim. You my friend, you are. Flint was afeard of Long John, he was. He was that genteel with Silver. Flint were afeard on him. Jim.
Who are you?
Ben Gunn. I'm poor Ben Gunn, I am. Here, you're the first Christian I spoke with these 3 years, you are. Looky, Jim, you ain't got a morsel of cheese about you. Many's the long night I dreamed of cheese. Toasted mostly. And woke up again, and here I were.
3 years you've been here? Were you shipwrecked?
Nay, mate, marooned. 3 year gone. Lived off goats, I did. Goats and berries. And oysters. But it was Providence has put me here. Now you look at me. Honest, do you think I had a pious mother by me looks?
No, not in particular.
Ah, but I had. Remarkable pious. And I was a civil pious boy. Hey, I could rattle off me catechism that quick. But Jim, I've lived rough. You'd be ashamed to hear it. Mind you, I thought about it and all, on this here lonely island, and I'm back on piety, that I am. You sure you ain't got any cheese? Me eye's sore for a bit of cheese.
If I can ever get aboard, Mr. Gunn, you shall have cheese by the stoke.
If I was to get you back onto that ship and join with your friends, you reckon they could give me a passage home?
I'm sure they would.
And a share in Flint's treasure, what you've come to find?
How did you know about that?
Oh, Ben Gunn, he look foolish, says you, but he not. I were on Flint's ship when he buried that treasure. He and 6 along with him. 6 strong seamen. After a week, here comes Flint be himself in a little boat and his head done up in a blue scarf. Him all alone, Jim. Billy Bones, he was mate. Long John were quartermaster. Them two asked him where the treasure was. Ah, says he, you can go ashore and look for it if you like, but the Walrus, that was a ship he was on, she'll beat up for more by thunder. That's what he said, Flint.
How did you come to be marooned then?
Not another ship that was. 3 year back, I told me messmates about the treasure, so we landed, didn't we? 12 days they searched, and every day they had the worst word for me, till one fine morning all hands went aboard. As for you, Ben Gunn, they says, here's a musket and a spade and a pickaxe. You can stay here and find Flint's money for yourself, they say.
What was that?
Sounds like your friends are firing a ship's cannon, that do.
But it can't be in half an hour before sundown yet.
No, not half hour before sundown. No, I definitely wouldn't say that, no.
They've begun to fight. I must get back to them. Mr. Gunn, you said you'd help me.
Aye, I did. See, there's my boat. I made her with me 2 hands. I keeps her under the White Rock.
Where?
Under the White Rock, I said. Yes, you could go back to your friends in my boat, you could. I'll take you to her. It's a tidy step, mind. Come along, boy, come on. Yeah.
I'm coming,
Hurry up now. Hurry up, shift yourself. Keep your left, mate, Jim, to your left. Oh, look, a goat. I don't see 'em much now, not down here now. They're all mastheaded on them mountains for fear of old Benjamin Gunn, they are. I killed that many, I have. Come on this way. Stop. What's here? See, mate, Jim, see?
What, these mounds? What about them?
Graves, them are. Ben Gunn buried them. all save one, and he's somewhere else. This here's a set of Marie. I comes here and prays now and then, like a chap, you see. Off we go, this way.
Is it much further?
Oh, here, that's torn it, that has.
What is it?
Down there through the trees, there's a stockade with a blockhouse built years ago by Flint. But looky, a couple of them going inside. Can you recognise them? It ain't Long John. Both got 2 legs.
Why? It's Captain Smollett and Joyce. What are they doing here? You must go and join them.
Nay, mate, not I. Jim, you're a good boy, or I'm mistook. But you are a boy all told, and Ben Guy's fly he is. He's been a gentleman of fortune. And how's he to know your gentleman born wouldn't clap him in irons for what he's done once they get back to England? No. Ben Gun's not ready to go in there yet. But, mate, Jim, you tell your squire 3 year Ben Gunn were on this here island, and sometimes, yes, he'd think upon a prayer, says you, and sometimes he would maybe think of his old mother, says you, but the most part of Mr. Benjamin Gunn's time, this is what you'll say, he's taken up with another matter. You tell your born gentleman that. Now off you go. True. But remember, you tell your gentleman the most part of Gunn's time, says you, was taken up with another matter. You use them words exact.
Yes, Mr. Gunn.
Who goes there? Halt or I fire! Who is it?
It's me, Joyce. Me. Jim Hawkins.
Master Hawkins! It's young Master Hawkins, Doctor! Jim! This way! Jim! Run for it, lad!
Dr. Livesey. Joyce, Dr. Livesey. Here I am.
Jim! We thought we'd lost you!
Thank heavens you're safe, Master Jim. I don't know what I said to your mother. That I don't.
Keep your heads down, they're still firing at us.
The Buccaneers keep up their cannonade for another half hour or so while I tells my story. Only then do the others say what happened to them. But what are you doing here? And how did they come to capture the ship? And where's Redruth?
Redruth's dead, the poor brave old fellow.
They didn't exactly capture the ship, Jim. We abandoned her.
First ship I ever lost. It was a difficult spot we were in, you see, Jim. Soon as Silver and the others got back, we'd not stand a chance. And then Smollett here thought of this blockhouse.
It was marked on the map,
yes,
you see.
it was marked on the map. And had fresh water, too. So we loaded up the jolly boat with all the arms and provisions she'd hold.
Chucked the rest overboard.
Yes. And got halfway to the shore before they spotted us.
How did you manage to leave the Hispaniola, gentlemen?
Well, the water was short, rum wasn't. Israel hands broached a cask, and they were too busy with that, fortunately. But they weren't too drunk to bring the long 9 to bear on us when they realised what had happened.
We heard that shot, Ben Gunn and me.
This alerted the party Silver had left on shore with the longboats. They had pistols, which they'd hidden away, but that was all. As you know, Trelawney here's a dead shot, and he accounted for 2 of the villains.
2 of them, my boy. 2 of them.
Stiff fight for it when we got ashore. Redruth received a ball from one of their pistols and was dead before I could do anything for him. So, there you have it.
Well, gentlemen, from what the boys told us regarding the deaths of Allen and Davis, we're 5 against 15, 3 to 1. This Ben Gunn Hawkins, is he our man, do you think?
I think he is, sir. But I'm not rightly sure whether he's sane.
There's any doubt about the matter, he is. A man who's been biting his nails on a desert island can't expect to appear as sane as you or me.
Quite right.
Doesn't lie in human nature. Was it cheese you said he had a fancy
Yes,
for?
sir, cheese.
Well, Jim, just see the good that comes of being dainty in your food. You've seen my snuff box, have you not? And you never saw me take snuff, I'll wager.
No, come to think of it, Doctor.
The reason being, see here. That's Parmesan cheese. Jim, that's a cheese made in Italy, very nutritious. That's for your Ben Gunn.
Gentlemen, to your posts. There's someone out there.
To your post, Joyce.
Aye, sir.
Well, I be dashed. It's Silver. And there's a young fellow with him carrying a white flag.
Why, that's Abraham Gray, the one he was persuading over when I was in the barrow.
Keep indoors, men. 10 to 1, it's a trick. Who goes? Stand or we fire!
Flag of truce!
And what do you want with your flag of truce?
Captain Silver, sir, to come on board and make terms.
Captain Silver? Don't know him. Doctor, the other loophole beside Trelawney.
Aye, Captain.
Me, sir. The lads elected me as captain after you deserted the ship. All I ask is to come inside the stockade and parley. And your word as a gentleman, I can get safe and sound out again.
My man, I've not the slightest desire to talk with you, but you may come 15 paces into the stockade, and Gray with you. Any hint of treachery from any quarter, and we shall not hesitate to fire.
Well, that's enough, Captain. The word's enough. I know a gentleman. You may lay to that. Come on, Abraham.
Help me over this here bed, Captain.
Remember, Silver, 15 paces only.
Oh, you ain't going to let us come inside? It's a main cold evening to be outside. And after such a warm day, that could make for fevers, couldn't it, Doctor?
Why, Mr. Cook, if it had pleased you to be an honest man, you could be sitting in your galley now. That's far enough. What do you want of us? If you've anything to say, you'd best say it.
Well, your tis. We want that treasure and we'll have it. You give us a chart, and I'll give you my affidavit to divide stores with you and speak the first ship I sight to pick you up. Yeah. And if I see no ship, why, don't I know blandly sending out a consort if you've not returned by August?
Is that all?
Every last word. Refuse, and you've seen the last of me but musket ball.
Very good. I've nothing to say to you, Silver, but you, Grey, isn't it? Oh, come on, man, answer.
Yes, Captain Smollett. What of it?
I know you're a good fellow at bottom. I order you to return to your duty. You've nothing to fear. If one of those dogs skulking in the woods so much as snaps a pistol at you, Silver's a dead man. Am I right, Mr. Trelawney?
That you are, Captain.
Well, come on, my fine fellow. Your duty, man.
I'm with you, sir.
Right.
Here I am.
Hey! Good lad.
Point for
Inside,
duty,
quick.
sir.
Gray, you're a fool. Very well. Captain, if that's your answer, so be it. If you change your mind or Long John's offer still open, you just sing out for me, come with a white flag. Can't be fairer than that. No. You might be grateful if one of you would lend me a hand to get back across this old stockade wall.
Make your own way over, Silver.
Aye, make your own way.
There's not a man here will help you.
Sit there, little white thunder. Let me curse on you all. George Berry. Aye, Silver. Come on. Help me. Haul over this here fence. You dick. Aye, Captain Silver. That's what I think of ye. Tomorrow morning I'll stove in this old wood wall like a rum puncher. By the powers, Abraham Gray, you'd best pray you die quick by ball or blade. For if I takes you alive, you'll regret this night's work.
Captain Smollett.
We must hope they can't get the big gun there ashore. If they do, we're finished. Gray, can you handle a musket?
That I can, sir. I used to be in the yeomanry, sir.
Good. You'll join the second watch. That's Dr. Livesey's. And... well done, man. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Hawkins?
Yes, sir?
You look dog-tired. Your excuse watches for this night.
Thank you, sir.
Now, all hands to stand to, sharp at 5:30 in the morning. What time do you have, Trelawney?
Just gone 8 o'clock.
2.5 hours we've been waiting. Our friends rise late. Oh, this is as dull as the doldrums. Gray.
Sir?
Whistle for a wind, will you?
If you please, sir, if I see anyone, am I to fire?
I told you so. Do you see anyone?
No, sir.
I do, by Jove. Let's one down. Here, Jim, another musket.
Squire?
Thanks, my boy.
Reload, Hawkins, fast as you can.
Right, sir. I just see one over there now, sir.
Here, Joyce. Another musket for the doctor, Hawkins.
Thank you, sir.
Doctor?
Good lad.
Did you hit your man, Joyce?
I believe not, sir.
How many your side, Doctor?
I saw 3 flashes.
Trelawney? Gray?
I'm not sure, plenty.
Here they come, sir. They're scaling the wall. I can't hold them.
Trelawney, help Gray.
They're over the wall this way, too. Oh, gee. Your side, Livesey. The doorway.
Got him! To me! To me!
Coming, sir.
Now. Wait for the door!
Cutlass, Hawkins.
Yes, sir.
Repel boarders, cutlasses and pistols. Out into the open, lads.
Hey, there's the right. Ah!
You're hurt, sir.
Jim! Jim, not too far! Look out! Anderson's behind you!
No, you ain't. Good now, Joyce. That'll do. Get back, everyone, now.
Hit back, Jim. Come on.
Trelawney, shoot Anderson before he...
Joyce! You villain,
Why, you?
Did you get him?
Too late, I fear to save Joyce.
They're running.
Joyce, this way!
Oh, sir. Just coming, sir. Help me.
Why, Captain Smollett, sir, you're hurt.
Not as bad as you are, my brave fellow.
You saved my life, Mr. Joyce.
I told your mother, Master Hawkins, I'd look after you. He said I...
Gray, keep watch. Dr. Livesey, here, quickly.
Captain!
Gray, what's the state of the enemy?
They've run off, sir. Had enough, I reckon.
Good. Well done, everyone. Dr. Livesey, how's your patient?
Well, reckon I'm going, Doctor, aren't I?
Yes, you're going home.
Joyce, can you forgive me for bringing you here?
Why, sir?
I know you'd no desire to come. Forgive me.
That would hardly be proper, sir. But since you desire it, so be it. Amen.
Thank you, my dear fellow.
He's gone.
It's all my foolish fault. Poor fellow's first read Ruth. Been with the family nigh on 60 years. Used to sit on his knee. Didn't want to come. Neither did Joyce. And now he too is... of my people. Dead. All through my greed and folly.
Oh, don't take on, sir. All's well with them. No fear for a hand that's been shot down in his duty to captain and owner.
What?
Well, it mayn't be good divinity, but it's fact. Now, how many do they lose, Gray? Can you see?
There's 6 lying out there, sir.
6. Oh, come, that's better. And we lost 1, and myself will not be much use to you. Well, that's 4 to 8. The odds are shortening, gentlemen.
For me, I don't take much consolation in the captain's gruesome arithmetic. There's 2 of the pirates lying out in the stockade as we're still breathing. We carried them into the blockhouse. 1 dies shortly, but the doctor sets to amputate the other man's leg.
Hold him firm, Gray. Hold him firm. I don't hold out much hope for him, but I'll do my best. Firm, I said.
Doctor.
Jim, this is no place for you. Get outside with you. At once. Now, my saw, please. Steady.
But the stockade's as bad, nearly. It's hot. I'm young, mind, and not used to the sight and the stench of death. I gets to think of all the deaths I've seen, most especially of Joyce. And next thing, I dunno, I reckon I must have been a bit mad. For I'm over the stockade wall and running as fast as I can from the scene of all these horrors. Finally, it starts to get dark. And like I says, I'm young, I get scared. And foolishly I begins to call out, only sort of quiet-like. Help. Help. Doctor, Squire. I'm sorry. Help. Help. Doctor.
What do you see now, girl? Who's there? Who goes there? Anyone there? Cease your squalling, John. You're getting jumpy. He reckons so, do you, George? That old bird knows. Why'd they be fooling enough to come out when they're sitting snug in that their blockhouse? Or a goat, I tell you. You're all right, maybe. Get the lads spread out now. One of them, he'll not come back this way. Up, lads! Stand to! Hands on deck! Hands on deck!
Oh, I wish, oh, Mother. I wish. I've done my best, I have. The map. I wish we'd never found it. Like you said, Billy Bones, then Joyce, then Red Ruth. Who's that? I'll shoot.
Jim, mate, Jim.
Who is it?
It's no one, it's only me, no one to fear. Just poor Ben Gunn.
What are you doing here?
Heard you calling out, Ben did. Who's that, sissy? That's dangerous, that is, sissy. What with Silver's camp here and all. Flint used to be mortal afeard of Silver, and Flint's the devil. It's natural poor old Gun's afeard on him. We'd be pork, we would. There's no way past that way. Oh, no.
Then what can I do?
Oh, don't fret. No, not lost. You come along, old Ben. You trust to old Ben this way. Quiet now. Come on, this way. Come on, we're safe now. Through here under the beach. Got a boat, Ben Gunn has. Made it himself. That's not all he's got, neither. Ben Gunn's rich, he is. Here, did you tell your born gentleman what I says?
Yes, I did.
Exact.
The most of Ben Gunn's time is taken up with another matter. And they said you have nothing to fear from them. And, yes, you can share with them if they ever find the treasure and if they ever get back.